It sounds like Giannis and the Bucks are talking again about whether or not it's best for him to play for them, it's best for them to play with him, so forth and so on. They don't really know what to do. I've said it. Okay. It's worth noting that the last time I looked at the numbers, they were like fourth in the East, and now they are 10 and 13. They have lost 8 of their last 10 games. That's why they're having these conversations again. My bad. Like, stay or go. I just don't know if it doesn't feel that easy anymore to trade me to a contender. The word contender is a little more vague and trades are a little harder.
Didn't he grab something last night?
Yeah, a calf.
Yeah.
Hold on. In a way that if it wasn't Giannis,
Yeah.
we would raise the question of shenanigans.
Remember when he hyperextended his knee?
Yes.
And we thought it was over. That he scored 60.
Yeah, they won a championship, as I recall. I believe that might have all been the same season. But no, after all these reports come out, and then he hits the ground and say, "My foot hurt." For many other NBA players, we'd be like, "Yeah, your foot hurts." In his case, I believe that he is actually hurt. Which, by the way, y'all can talk all you want. If he got a calf injury, I'm gonna need to see them MRIs and everything else. Like, y'all gonna need to hit the zoom lens as tight as you can before you send them over and we start talking about a trade.
For sure. Yeah, no, the way it happened was kind of scary. It was one of those, it wasn't even in course of play. He just made a great play, great pass, and then it gets a little scary. I get your point. My first thing when I saw that news this morning was to think that there was shenanigans. Then I watched it and I got real nervous and was like, I hope the MRI is all right. That is, normally you heard it in practice. If it's shenanigans, you ask it a lot of yourself as a performer. It's unnecessary. And in this day and age, you only got to hurt yourself. You just tell, in the NBA, tell them I ain't playing.
Well, also, you can't do it like that in on the court in the NBA no more in these days and times. Because quite honestly, you might be under FBI investigation.
I forgot about that.
They about to go check the lines.
Yeah, I believe Giannis is a believable guy. He even did the modern day nonsense, which I guess isn't nonsense. It's a thing now. It's the first step in the process is changing social media.
He did that.
Know. Whose job is that? Do you hire a company to do that?
Yeah.
All right. I can't imagine that Giannis is scrolling through deleting stuff.
Yeah, no. You get somebody to do that. We'll talk about that a little bit more. But yeah, you get somebody else to go through and make those moves. There are companies who do this, or whoever it is that you trust with the passwords to put all the inane, nonsensical posts that you put up to make the people feel like you engage with them. Right. But he got a lot of that can't go back in him. And so that's why I don't think he would do that. Like, I think he always afraid he gonna get deported.
And the move it to a contender thing is, I guess this season kind of disproves that. But don't you automatically become a contender when Giannis shows up?
Yes, kinda. But it appears that you need to have a deep bag.
Yeah.
Of players rather than one with a really heavy thing in it. First of all, everybody playing for second. Talked about this on the show the other day.
I was thinking, they lost one game, man.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Everybody, and the craziest part is everybody's playing for second. And you know what team is actually in a position to add Giannis without having to give up that much relative to what they have? Them.
Yeah.
They're the ones who could do that. They could make a decision if they wanted to just be like, nah, we'd rather our run be 7 years instead of 12. So how about we give you, I don't know, Jalen Williams, huh? We give you Jalen Williams and maybe a number 1 pick. They could make the trade and then be like, nothing here is different than it was before.
My gosh, could you imagine if he started playing the role that we expect Chet to play? It's and they could have them both on the court at the same time.
Right. Well, what if they call Milwaukee and it's well, y'all can have Chet? Yeah. Houston had always been the team that I had looked at. And, the Houston thing is we will not trade Amen Thompson, and I think that's ridiculous. As good as I think that he could possibly be, him, Şengün, all of y'all can go if we get Giannis.
Yeah, that's positioning. Come on, y'all ain't crazy.
Yeah, look, to get Paul George, the Clippers had to give up now the second best player in the NBA. And look, none of us thought that Shea was going to be this good, but that was the one. Presti's like, I ain't leaving without that one.
Sorry for the detour. Do you have TikTok?
If you send me something, I can look at it.
Okay, I mean, it's just a little. You didn't make the face that I was expecting when I told you about the Myles Garrett move, so I assumed that maybe, which is reasonable, you didn't see it because
no, give me a look. Give me a look.
You weren't watching this nonsense, the 49ers game.
No, I tried. I did. But yeah, I am now very curious to see what it is. Okay, and the answer to your question, am I on TikTok? No, but if you're on your laptop, you could watch it on. Oh my God! What?
This motherfucker teleporting.
Yo, that is, I've never seen any player make, like, that's Barry Sanders.
This 6'5", 300-pound, muscle-bound man out here teleporting.
I've never seen anybody on a football field make a jump cut. Like, this is Marshall Faulk caliber jump.
That man jumping 10-yard jump.
Yo, that's the kind of thing that makes a man Trent Williams' age retire. Right? Like, yo, I guess I ain't got it no more. Except then you go back and watch it on film and you're like, oh, couldn't nobody else do that with that either. In fact, why doesn't he just do that every time?
Because he could just go through you or go around you. That's the thing, is the man got one of the best speed rushers and can drop that shoulder, get around the edge. He got it all, man. And this defense is always really good, in large part because he always out there.
And yet they, as a collective, stink.
Mm-hmm. He just driving people back too. His power move is stupid.
I can't stop watching this.
That's why you could tell. I've been distracted. We did the Giannis conversation. We can get back to it.
No, we right.
But I've
been
distracted the whole time because I was like, Bomani really ain't react the way that I expected.
No. I didn't. And after you said that and I put it on, I was like, well, maybe I'll need to watch it a second time to like fully No. Now that I'm watching it for the 12th time. And by the way, number 68 on the other side was over there getting worked by the other defensive end. Like, this was going to be a sack even if he didn't get it done. But there, like, he made that move and somebody actually pushed Purdy into it, which had to make it worse for Purdy. Purdy had to be like, hey, what are you doing here?
Do you
You're
remember?
Supposed to be outside.
I'm in the Myles Garrett rabbit hole. Do you remember when he was dribbling a basketball on the field? Like, fake dribbling a basketball over the center for the Bengals?
Right before the snap. He was doing like the low crosses. And then went for the rush. Yo, I just realized what he did here. He did a stunt by himself.
He was the outside and the inside.
He was the one-man stunt. How is this possible?
Oh gosh.
Okay, sorry for those of you who are not watching. I imagine that Ryan can put this in what they call them, show notes.
Yeah.
Or something like that. But you need to see what it is that I just saw.
Yeah, and there's so many of them. Hey, that was against Trent Williams. I'm looking at other stuff against guys who hate Trent Williams.
Guys that aren't going to the Hall of Fame.
That aren't a one-man offense. He show up your offense, get 10 points better immediately when Trent Williams shows up.